Okay, shall we do a little warm-up here?
When in the course of human
Watermelon,
events,
cantaloupe,
it becomes necessary
watermelon,
for one
cantaloupe,
people
watermelon,
to solve the
cantaloupe.
problems.
And we go in 3, 2, 1.
San Francisco, open your go-ohs. Not that kind of movie.
Is gray a natural color? Starring Bela Lugosi in a role that won't surprise you.
Your guess is as good as mine.
These must be the Kickstarter backers.
I've always said, let William be David.
WJ Abbott!
Hey, Dexter!
I don't see any credit for a dark passenger.
He wasn't a member of the union at the time.
Silly credits. That's not how you spell cabana.
If the CW killed off the Flash, I'm gonna be pissed.
Geez, it's like a morgue in here.
Is this the body?
Yes, Doctor. And the police are particularly anxious that the cause of death be determined at the earliest possible moment.
Or your next autopsy is free!
Beautiful woman. One hastes to perform an autopsy on a beautiful woman.
You were warned about this, Doc.
Most unusual. There are no marks of violence on the body. What do they suspect? Poison? Have they any idea?
My understanding is, Doctor, that the authorities are entirely at sea as to how she was killed. They know why, but and they also have the fellow who killed her. But
Yes, that doesn't matter. That's none of our business. Our business is to find out what killed her. And yet, one often wonders,
Oh boy.
what could have caused the last thought that was cut off by death?
He does this with every corpse, you know.
If it was spoken now, what would it be?
For this, I went to Yale Drama.
Yes, you're here. You found me at last. But you know what you killed me. I warn you. Don't come another step. No, don't, please. Don't. No, I told you I didn't want the bandage.
Why, Laura? Why are you so opposed to the bandage?
I'm a winter.
Does it remind you of something, perhaps?
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing, Laura, nothing. Now, won't you lie down again and let me complete the examination? You're a sick girl, you know, in a highly nervous condition.
I want to know what you meant by saying the bandage reminded me of something.
If you don't know, how should I?
You don't fool me for a minute, Doctor. I know how you feel about me.
Do you, Laura? Then I wish you'd tell me, for I don't know. I don't know how I feel about you at all.
You're clever, Doctor. But I'm wise to you and that fool of a son of yours.
How long have you been married to Walt now?
He inquired expositionally.
And why don't you give him his divorce? He's asked you often enough.
I'll give him a divorce when I'm good and ready.
I see.
I'm not afraid of anything he can do, or you, or anyone else. What's that?
That's the ceiling. It keeps the snow off your face.
Heart beating like a trick hammer. I must warn you of this high state of nervous tension.
What's that noise?
Why is this the gaslight, dear? You're going mad. Mad, I tell you. I mean...
Wow, look at all the film noir lighting out there.
It's only a brown stepping against the window.
You big wuss?
Now, my dear Laura, if you want me to help you, you must tell me what it is you fear.
I told you I'm not afraid of anything
Are we rolling yet?
going on here. Someone's trying to scare me out, but it won't work, see?
Oh, honey, I fixed the leg on the foosball table and
There's more truth in that than you suspect. Laura!
is the face in the misty light.
I don't want you threatening him, you hear?
You too. You're so cute. I'm sure you want to be alone.
You're not going to make him pay for my mistake.
What are you going to do about it?
I'd like to.
You'd like to choke me, wouldn't you, Ward? You haven't got the nerve. Here. This is the only thing you ever gave me. You can have it back.
But I'm a spring.
She's right. I gave her this when we were married. It's the only gift that ever passed between us.
Ward, what do you propose to do about Laura?
What can I do? She won't leave me. She won't give me a divorce.
Well, things can't go on this way, you know.
Dad, what is the matter with her? What do you think is wrong?
I don't know.
She wasn't this way until she began getting those letters from abroad, you remember?
Yes, it had something to do with those letters.
But you would have thought that when they stopped coming, that...
What is it, Elizabeth?
There's a patient, Doctor, a Mrs. Williams.
Williams?
That's the name she gave, and she's decked out like she's going to a horse show.
Oh, so this is set in Tijuana.
No. Horse show. Horse show.
One day ask her to make another appointment.
Dad, please don't let what's happened interfere with your practice.
Very well, send her in a few minutes.
Sure, Doctor. Oh, yeah, that Bill Raymond's waiting. Do you want to see him?
Who's he?
That private cop who's always hanging around just hoping somebody gets murdered.
Oh, yes, he's probably come for his check. Take care of it, will you, Ward?
Sure thing, boss. Clean and quiet.
No.
Yes.
This for you.
Gee.
Good thing I'm a
Thanks,
winter.
Mr. Roy. But this belongs to Mrs. Van E, doesn't it?
Not anymore. It's all yours.
She won't get sore, will she? I don't want to have any trouble with her. You know how she is.
I know. We all know a little bit. And I want to thank you for your patience.
You'll have to soak the gimlet stains out of it.
Doctor.
You made a fatal mistake, my boy, in marrying Laura.
Yes, I know. But you don't suppose I'm going to stand for it forever, do you?
No, I don't. And I don't think it will be necessary.
Do you have a plan?
I think it'll be better if you leave everything to me.
I have a plan. A pointy plan.
From the day a mysterious caller came to see Dr. Van E.
Wait a minute. How did I know that?
She's disguised herself as an easy chair.
Mrs. Williams, I spoke to you this morning on the telephone. I'm sorry, but I can't tell you any more now than I told you then.
Which would be...
I did not mean to imply that there were any abnormal goings-on here.
Such
That
as...
is not, Mrs. Williams, nor will there be.
Nevertheless, Doctor, the way you were described to me and the way your place was described to me, I am certain that I am in the right place.
And those descriptions are?
When you obtained these descriptions?
From a friend, Doctor. A mutual friend.
Is there a name, maybe?
The woman I love. Can't we be friends?
The comic stylings of Dizzy and
Repeat
Doofus.
after me wherever I go. I've got things to do.
Oh, gee, it's wonderful just to see you around, busying yourself, the little housewife.
I never knew the cop who didn't love to stand around and watch other people work.
I hate
Mrs.
you.
Williams, it's obvious from your conversation that you've come into possession of certain facts concerning my past.
And that you're Captain
I know only
Boomerang.
one person who could have given you that information. And it was my belief, yes, even my hope. That person was dead. But let me say that even if that person were alive, I should not submit to blackmail from you or from anyone else.
You show great courage, Doctor, for one in your unusual position. There has been no question of blackmail. I came here seeking your cooperation, which you have refused to give. So, let us call the matter closed.
Thank you.
Au revoir, Doctor.
I've really got to delete my LinkedIn profile.
Then came this sinister pair.
The director saw Sunset Boulevard twice.
And he still got it wrong.
Zorro!
My little guardian of the doorbell. If you had waited another second, Inigo and I should have kicked the door in.
You should have what now?
Yes, sir.
Sir? There is an air of inquiry about you that immediately offends my deepest nature. There's something suggesting Scotland Yard, the French Sûreté, the Italian Carabinieri,
Police Academy.
Cop Rock.
and other minions of the law. Short, sir, I think you're a cop.
Yeah, how'd you know?
All are amazed by my super opium powers.
I'm in the home of Dr. Joseph Van E.
Yes, sir. I mean, sirs.
Well, sir and a half.
Do not be polite to Inigo. He's only offended by it. Run along, Inigo. Make yourself at home.
We got a nice tree in the yard, but it ain't got no coconuts.
Okay, even for a Twin Peaks episode, this is a little weird.
My little friend Inigo is deaf and dumb. He cannot hear and he cannot speak. But he reads the lips.
Sorry, burrito.
To say nothing to annoy him. His temper is short, indeed.
Short, get it? Oh, never mind.
This, I presume, is Dr. Vanny's private office.
Yes, sir. But I really should announce you.
My dear girl, if I allowed myself to be announced, I doubt I would be received anywhere.
I'm sorry, really I am, but the doctor won't see anybody without an appointment.
Appointment? I have had an appointment with him these 20 years.
Is it in his book?
He will see me.
Doctor, someone...
So I'll wait here then?
My dear doctor, truthfully can it be said that your house is your castle.
And my hand is a pony.
So it is you, Leonid. I was warned you might appear like one of your own illusions out of nowhere.
Hey, at least you didn't recognize his foul stench as soon as you came on board.
You have not changed a bit.
Have you met my friend, Mr. Raymond?
Raymond?
Is his head receding?
Raymond. No doubt a relative of the great magician of the same name.
Mr. Raymond is our private patrol officer. He keeps an eye on the premises for us. And other comings and goings.
Is that a euphemism?
A very good idea, my dear Joseph. To have a private bodyguard at your beck and call.
Well, you fellas are old friends, I can see that.
Get out.
Old friends.
Well, then maybe you'd like to be alone to talk over old times.
A very good suggestion. Thank you, Mr. Raymond.
I won't be far away, Doc. Well, so long, Mr. Leonid. Don't pull any more little men out of your hat.
Shoot him.
Stab him.
Run him over with a car.
Throw him in the wood chipper.
Leonid, what brings you to me after all this time?
The long arm of coincidence, my dear Joseph.
Is he alive? Somebody hold a mirror under his nose.
No, I can't say that I am. You with your foreign background and I, what are we two in common?
Always truthful, Cousin Joseph. As
Oh, there he goes again. Hey, George, note from Kuleshov. Mix it up a little.
And they said Star Trek was a motionless picture.
to tell the truth and ruin yourself.
What do you want here, Leonid?
A few days' hospitality, my dear Joseph. Nothing more. Is that too much for one cousin to ask of another?
Remember, we agreed not to think of each other as cousins again, Leonid.
Well, the family resemblances.
My dear Joseph. And I am willing to forget. And I suggest that you do the same.
You've grown older, Leonid, but there may be something in what you say. I don't want to hold a grudge.
Whoa!
Don't do
20 seconds into the future.
You have my promise. Now, if you will show me to my room. Oh, I should say, I have a traveling companion from whom I am inseparable.
What, he's got a Quato too?
Inigo, a dwarf, one of the little men. He became very much attached to me when he lost his master. You do not object.
What good would that do?
How true.
Did you just answer a different question?
You may have the room next to my daughter.
Rawr.
I know you like that.
Oh, yes. The lady, who I am told has an utmost horror of having your eyes blindfolded.
Who told you that?
A most interesting origin, I dare say. Something to think about.
Oh, no.
That night, my husband questioned Leonid about my past.
Thanks for clearing that up. Couldn't have done it without you.
Cousin Leo. Oh. My dear ward. How flattering that you remember me.
Well, how could I ever forget you? What are you doing here?
A chance visit, my boy. I wanted to see the old homestead again.
Well, we are riding out to the back nine today. Don't be glib, Lee.
In a manner of speaking.
I don't mind telling you, you came at a very bad time. We're having some trouble.
My boy, Trouble and I are like this.
Oh, and is Danger your middle
A
name?
charming lady in the room next to mine, your wife, I believe.
Yes,
Laura, I haven't met her, but I'm looking forward to the pleasure.
Creepy.
I'd like to talk to you for a moment.
All right.
Are you really going riding today?
Shut up.
Perhaps you can help us.
Have you ever heard of
My
Amway?
boy.
You've been everywhere. You were caught in Europe during the war. I'd like to show you something. You may be just the person I'm looking for.
If I can be of any service.
Did you ever hear of a dance team called Renee and Lorette?
I don't think so, my boy. And then again,
There must have been such a team. Look.
Well, I don't think I was saying they didn't exist, but okay.
Renee and Lorette, the dance of the green mask in the green room in Paris. Green room.
Ah! The curtains!
No, there's a guy in a mask there. It's a bad print.
The face of the man does seem slightly familiar. May I ask, where you got this photograph?
The maid, Lilibet, found it in Laura's room and turned it over to me.
We encourage all our staff to pry into our personal lives.
Afraid I can't help you. I played the green room on several occasions, but never with these people. In fact, I don't seem to remember them at all. And I appeared in many clubs during the occupation.
I'm sure the girl behind the green mask in this picture is Laura.
How can you be sure? Who can ever be sure what's behind the mask? If the people in this photograph could suddenly come to life.
That would be
I'd like
weird.
to know who the man is.
It can be anyone, my friend.
It's probably not Kanye.
In this makeup, it might be even I wish you wouldn't joke about it. This is very serious, of course. But let us say you found out who the man in the photograph is. What then?
I have an idea that if the man in this picture were to show up, I'd find out I wasn't married to Laura at all.
Yeah, and this table isn't real, we're not here, and this is the best fucking movie ever made!
Okay, calm down.
Sorry.
And perhaps something will occur.
My German trout.
Don't you want to leave the photograph with me for my further study? It might be the very incentive that my memory needs.
No thanks. I'll keep it.
Then do you have any pictures of Scarlett Johansson?
No.
Zoe Saldana?
No.
B. Arthur?
Oh, hell no!
Lorette. I'll make a bet. The man in green will get you yet.
How's that for rhymes, Karloff?
Hey, where's that guy I'm inseparable from?
Inigo.
His name is Inigo?
My name is Inigo Montoya. You have killed my dignity. Prepare to be further confused.
Oh wow, foosball!
A gruesome surprise was in store for me the following morning.
She's the person who sits behind you who's seen the movie before.
One woman?
Who is it?
It's me, ma'am.
2?
What do you want?
The afternoon mail. He wanted to know when it arrived.
Bechtel test win.
Is there anything for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Put it under the door.
It's a candygram, ma'am.
What's in it?
I don't know. It's against postal regulations to open other people's mail.
That's never stopped you before.
I'd like to know what you mean by that remark, ma'am.
Oh, shut up and get out.
Don't you want me to help you open
No,
it?
I don't. Get out.
It's addressed to you in green ink with a warning. Look out for the man with the green mask.
Spoilers.
Hey, this is one of those brown paper packages tied up with string. I'm sure that whatever's in here is gonna be great.
Laura suffers from an irrational fear of opening boxes. Known as Schrödinger syndrome, it stems from anxiety over the knowledge that within a closed container, all states, for good or ill, are possible. But through lengthy therapy sessions and modern pharmaceuticals, Laura has begun the long process of overcoming this malady. She is once again ready to open packages, secure in the knowledge that they are harmless.
Or not.
Called it.
To the rescue, ma'am. Who done it? Which way did he go?
Get out! Get out!
I just heard you yell. I was hoping it was a murder at least.
Get out! I tell you, you have no business here.
Well, but you don't understand. I'm supposed to be here. That's what I'm being paid for.
Paid?
Yeah. You see, I'm Bill Raymond, private cop in this neck of the woods. I was hoping we'd have a little murder or something happen around here so as I could solve it and get my old job back at Sentinel Homicide. Nothing personal, of course.
Who told you to say these things to me?